Hello everybody, Ray Garner with Garner's Games, here to do my weekly comic review. This is going to be a powerful one. Power Man, Timeless. This book is brought to us by Jackson Lanzing and Colin Kelly, and artist is Bernard Chang. This book is really interesting to me because I've been a big Power Man and Iron Fist fan from way back in the day. So I always like a story that focuses on Luke or Danny. So this book starts off with Power Man floating in space above the moon. I get a little bit of kind of like a monologue here where it really kind of talks about he was once a hero. He stood against the god of endings. Power Man, the master of the living weapon. And basically, he is the last survivor of a now destroyed Marvel alternate universe. And he realized he's been thrown back in time, but he would come to realize very quickly that he had been thrown back in time into a different universe, because he's going back to prevent what happens to Danny in his universe. But Danny in this universe is already dead. And I do love this fold-out page here with everyone standing around. And it's as you're... The perspective is you're the coffin for Danny. So that angle is not really easy to draw. So I'm going to compliment the artist here on being able to draw people from that angle. We show the Power Man of this universe with his wife and his daughter. And then we get the previous splash page that tells you what's happened before, which is really good since I get the impression this character has appeared before this version of Luke. However, it appeared apparently in a storyline that I wasn't reading, so I'm not up to speed on this. So very kudos to the writers for getting me up to speed as this happens. And the next page basically kind of goes on about everything that's happened to him. So what I can figure out is that he has, from his universe, he has the Iron Fist. Of course, his unbreakable skin and his super strength. He also has the power of the Century and the power of the Immortal Hulk. So his power level is, especially for the Marvel Universe, astronomical. And as he's flying through space, basically debating what he's going to do, since he can't really die, can't really, help prevent anything from happening in his universe, because what had happened in his universe cannot happen in this universe now. So he's flying through space, and he sees someone calling for help. Then he gets blindsided and knocked into this planet's surface. And we meet this new character, or at least new to me, called Aeon the Knife. And he's basically got armor and a space sword. He even gets referred to as Space Knight by Luke. And they get ready to fight. And he also punches him with the Iron Fist and knocks him back quite a bit. And this guy's happy because that means it'll make it a good fight. Well, and it doesn't make that good a fight because Luke gets cut in two by this guy. So you would think that means he's dead. However, on the next page, he falls through the green door, which I'm not real up to speed on, but apparently that's what happens with the Immortal Hulk, because he can't really die. When he comes to, he's in this golden building, and the girl that he was trying to save has brought him there. And you find out he's in the celestial heart. Which I assume is the actual heart of a celestial. Because it's also intelligent, as we find out. And she wants Luke to take out the knight. And he makes a reference. He's like, he goes, you know, I've met a lot of folks who have been trampled on, and a lot of vengeance quests have got to a point. You don't want a hero for hire. You want a hitman. And you go, so the answer is no. Then the celestial heart says, well, then this system is already dead. And the knight shows up and makes a big sweeping attack against the system, cutting the celestial heart in two. So his power level is pretty off the scales, too. And as Luke is trying to fly away with the girl, she's blaming him for the system, you know, being destroyed, and even now you won't stand. He turns around to stand, and he hulks up while he's doing it. And it's, you know, next is round 2. I really like this. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this book because it's, you know, alternate reality, Luke Cage, which kind of gives writers the ability to kind of rewrite the character's personality sometimes and make them way different. This one here comes across as if it was Luke Cage from our universe, but thousands of years later after everything's gone bad, which is the point of the story of the character. So I really like how well that comes across. I really got to know what happened to the character very quickly in the previous appearances. Like I said, again, assumption on my part. But I'm brought up to speed with what I need to know for what's going on in this story. So that's very well done. I'm fascinated by this girl who has no memory of ever being human. She says he's the first human that's ever been to the celestial heart. And, you know, what kind of power scale is this guy's knight on that has the ability to cut a celestial heart in two, when I've seen Thor have a hard time getting through the celestial's armor. But all in all, really, really well done. Really makes me interested in what's going to happen in issue 2, and kind of interested in what's happened before. So I would definitely recommend this if you're a Hulk fan, if you're a Power Man and Iron Fist fan, an Avengers fan. It kind of ties into them a little bit. But I think this is really good, especially on more of an else. I mean, it's in the Marvel universe. I assume it's part of the current continuity, but he's from an alternate timeline, an alternate universe. So he doesn't have any direct ties to that. So really kind of a neat take, and you kind of have a fresh start to do a bunch of things with it. So check it out. Sweet Christmas.